It's time for some big news that may blow your mind. Are you wondering why Walgreens and CVS are closing so many stores? Why are they cutting back on locations? What's driving these decisions? Could it be the rising competition from online pharmacies and big box retailers? How will these closures impact your local pharmacy? Are their moves enough to keep them competitive, or will they need to rethink their entire approach to meet changing customer needs? Well, to know all about this, you have to stay tuned till the end. Walgreens and CVS, two of the largest retail pharmacy chains in the U.S., are making big moves to cut costs by closing a significant amount of stores. In June, Walgreens announced that it plans to close a considerable portion of its 8,600 U.S. stores. According to the company's CEO, Tim Wentworth, only 75% of Walgreens locations are currently profitable, and a large number of the remaining stores could be shut down by 2027. Wentworth emphasized that these closures are necessary to ensure the future success of the company. A Walgreens spokesperson added that the company is committed to making tough decisions that will benefit the business as they continue to find ways to add value and strengthen their long-term strategy. Similarly, CVS has been following a similar path. Back in 2021, CVS announced plans to close 900 stores, representing nearly 10% of its U.S. retail locations over a 3-year period. The company's on track to meet this goal by the end of this year, with 851 stores already closed. A spokesperson for CVS explained that the decision to close certain stores was based on several factors, including population changes, how people are spending their money, and the density of stores in a particular area. Despite these closures, the spokesperson noted that 85% of the U.S. population will still live within 10 miles of a CVS pharmacy. Retail experts believe that closing underperforming stores would be a smart move for Walgreens and CVS, helping them optimize their businesses and find a better balance for their stores. Amar Singh, a senior director at retail consulting firm Kantar Group, mentioned that these closures could help the companies figure out the right formula to attract more customers and boost profits. However, while closing stores might help the company save money in the short term, it could also lead to challenges for many Americans, particularly in areas where pharmacies are already scarce. The rise of pharmacy deserts in underserved communities could make it harder for people to access their medications. Some experts also point out that these store closures might not address the bigger issues facing retail pharmacies. For example, Neil Saunders, another retail analyst, highlighted that declining pharmacy reimbursement rates are a major problem, and fixing this issue might require changes in legislation and lobbying efforts, which is a difficult task. Saunders added that closing stores is more of a reaction to the problem rather than a solution. He warned that if these deeper issues aren't addressed, Walgreens and CVS might find themselves in a similar situation in 10 years, needing to close even more stores. While the closure of underperforming stores might help Walgreens and CVS cut costs and adjust to the current retail landscape, it's not a guaranteed solution. CVS and Walgreens both are facing intense competition and market challenges that are putting pressure on their businesses. CVS holds a slight advantage over Walgreens because it owns its pharmacy benefit manager called Caremark. This ownership allows CVS to manage its pharmacy operations more efficiently, reducing the pressure on profit margins that other PBMs might face. According to retail analyst Mike Tanquilut, this advantage gives CVS an edge in the market. In December, CVS took a step further by announcing a new pharmacy reimbursement model called Cost Vantage, which will be implemented at the start of next year. This model is designed to provide a more transparent pricing formula for medications, making it easier for consumers to understand and predict the cost of their prescriptions. A CVS spokesperson stated that this new model would bring greater clarity and predictability to consumers. However, some analysts have expressed skepticism about how effective this new model will be, and it remains to be seen whether it will have the intended impact. On the other hand, Walgreens is grappling with challenges in its U.S. retail pharmacy segment. The operating margin in this segment has been under significant pressure, partly due to increasing competition and changing consumer behavior. As more consumers turn to online pharmacy services like PillPack, which is owned by Amazon Pharmacy, traditional pharmacy chains like Walgreens are feeling the squeeze. Although online pharmacy services are still relatively small in scale, they are growing and beginning to affect the market share of traditional pharmacies. Beyond online pharmacies, Walgreens and CVS are also facing competition from e-commerce giants, discount retailers, and big box stores. Retail analyst Neil Saunders pointed out that while online pharmacy services are growing, the bigger threat comes from retailers like Amazon, Walmart, and Target. These companies have a stronger online presence, which has been an area of weakness for Walgreens and CVS. Before the COVID-19 pandemic, it was less common for consumers to think of CVS.com or Walgreens.com as their first choice for online shopping. According to Michael Cherny, an analyst at Leerink Partners, both CVS and Walgreens were lagging behind in the e-commerce space. In addition to competition, rising inflation is impacting consumer spending habits. Shoppers are becoming more cautious with their purchases, looking for the best deals wherever they can find them. As a result, budget-conscious consumers are increasingly turning to retailers like Walmart, dollar stores, and Costco for their shopping needs, even though CVS and Walgreens offer convenience. Brittany Lynn, a freelancer from Austin, Texas, mentioned that she finds prices at Walgreens and CVS to be higher compared to other stores. She prefers to shop at Walmart or Target, where she can find the items she needs at a lower price. Dollar Tree's another option for her, though she doesn't typically go there for essential items. Both Walgreens and CVS have acknowledged that weaker retail sales are partly due to consumers tightening their belts. CVS recently reported a 4% decline in same-store sales at the front of the store during the second quarter compared to the same period last year. This drop in sales reflects a general softening in consumer demand. Walgreens also reported a decline in retail sales, with same-store sales dropping 2.3% during its fiscal third quarter. The company cited significant challenges in its U.S. retail pharmacy business, attributing the decline to a consumer environment that was worse than expected. In response to these challenges, Walgreens and CVS are focusing more on their private label products. These store brand items are often cheaper than national brands, making them attractive to consumers looking to save money. Walgreens has reported strong success with its private label products, noting that brand penetration is growing steadily. The company's been expanding its range of private label offerings, adding 37 new items in the second quarter alone. A Walgreens spokesperson emphasized that this strategy aligns perfectly with consumers' increased focus on value during times of economic uncertainty. Walgreens is facing more pressure in its retail pharmacy business than CVS, according to Elizabeth Anderson, an analyst at Everscore ISI. And this is mainly because CVS is a more diversified business model that helps cushion the impact of challenges in the retail pharmacy sector. CVS operates the PBM and owns Aetna, the third largest health insurer in the U.S. These additional revenue streams can help balance out the issues that might arise in its retail pharmacy operations. In 2023, CVS's retail pharmacy unit was the company's second largest revenue generator, bringing in $116.76 billion. However, the health services segment, which includes Caremark and primary care provider Oak Street Health, was the top contributor with nearly $187 billion in sales. On the other hand, Walgreens generates most of its revenue from its U.S. retail pharmacies. Last year, this segment brought in over $109 billion, which is a massive portion of its overall earnings. In comparison, Walgreens' international segment, which includes over 3,000 retail stores abroad, contributed $21.83 billion, while its healthcare unit added nearly $1.8 billion. So let us know, what are your views on this? We'd love to hear from you in the comments section below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more great content.